Greetings, Earthlings. I am Elle, daughter of Source, and I'm everything. I realize I haven't told y'all a story in a while, so I got a story for y'all. It's about my mermaid encounter. Okay, one day I went to my room and my son was sitting on the floor at the on the floor at the end of my bed watching TV, and I told him, "Do not wake me up unless it's an emergency." Because my kids, they don't care when I'm asleep. They'll wake me up for any old thing. They ask the question because they want something, whatever. Well, anyway, I didn't get to take a nap because as soon as I laid down and my head hit the pillow, I was gone. I was traveling. I was walking through a portal in the woods and I was like, oh shit, here I go. So I come out the portal, I'm in the woods, and I'm walking through the woods and I start hearing voices. And I hear kids laughing. I'm just hearing people. So when I come out the clearing, it's a path in front of me, and I could see down at the end of the path. It's like a beach at the bottom. It's sand, and then it's water, and it's people, just enjoying themselves. So I start walking down the path. Now, as I'm walking down the path, it's a group of young girls walking up the path, and they all look like different, like unique. So that really caught my attention because I dress my own dress. I look how I look. I wear my hair different. Like, I don't look like nobody else. And that's what caught my attention with them, because they didn't look like everybody else. They all had on their own different little cute outfits. All their hair was done different. And I noticed all their hair was a different color. So as they're walking past me coming up and I'm walking past them going down, we stop and hold, a little conversation. They like, hi, how you doing? They real nice, real kind. And I'm talking to them and telling them how pretty they look and how I like their outfits and yada, yada, yada. So we depart from each other. They continue up the path. I continue down the path. As I get down to the end of the path onto the beach, I turn to the right and start walking down the beach away from the people. And so as I'm walking, I come upon this path that's breaking off to the right of me. It's going downward from the path I'm walking on, but I can't see where it's leading to. So I ask myself, like, do I want to go that way or do I want to keep walking straight? But I'm thinking that if I take the path going downward, it might lead me to the water. And I ain't trying to be down there by the water. So I just keep walking straight. A little bit longer, I come to the same thing again, another path, like a fork in the road, but it's just one path leading down to the right. So I ask myself the same thing again. Like, do you want to keep going straight or do you want to take this path down to the right? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to take this path down to the right this time because ain't nothing going on up here. I'm going to see what's going on down here, if it's going to take me to the water or what. So I take the path down to the right and I'm walking down the path, and all of a sudden I'm in a car. I'm in a car and I can't get out of the car. Now I'm getting closer and closer to the edge of the path, which is leading straight into the water. There's no barriers. There's no way to stop you from going into the water. So I'm thinking to myself, I got to figure out how to back this car up away from the water, but I can't back the car up. I can't get out of the car. So the waves are like crashing up against the end of the path, like the sand is kind of breaking away a little bit. But the car starts to move forward into the water. So it's going more and more and more. Now the car is completely in the water with me in it and I can't get out the car. So the water starts filling up the car really, really fast. Now the water has gotten to like my mouth level. And I'm thinking to myself, do I want to hold my breath when this water goes up over my face? And maybe somebody see this happening and they gonna come and get me out of here. Or do I just want to let go of the breath and so I can go ahead and be done with this and go ahead with source? So the water moving so fast now, it's almost up to my nose. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to wait for nobody to try to save me. I am going to let go so I can go ahead and drown or whatever. And I can go ahead with Source. Like, I'm ready to go with Source. That's my main goal here anyway. So that's why I don't fear death or nothing, because I know where I'm going. So I'm like, all right, Source, I'm coming home. So as the water goes up over my nose and I release my breath, all of a sudden I'm coming up out the water. It's like the car is rising up. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Somebody seeing me, somebody pulling me out of here. But as soon as the water moves down off of my face, it takes off like the speed of light, like lightning. So it's like I'm in a speedboat, but I'm in this car and I'm flying across this water. I'm not going back towards the land. I'm going farther out into the water, but I'm moving so fast that it's unbelievable. I've never seen anything or been in anything moving this fast ever in my life. I'm telling you, it was like the speed of light. So I raise up and I'm looking out the windows and I see all around the car, all around the car is mermaids on each side, in the front, in the back, and they moving me through this water at the speed of light. I have never seen anything go so fast in my entire life. Like, I wasn't scared. I was just like, the fast movement is what stood out to me the most, how fast we was moving. But it's mermaids all around me, moving me in this car. And so I'm looking now, they look like bluish grayish color. I guess how fish would look. I don't know, that fish humans would look. And their hair is long, but it's like about the same color as their skin. But for some reason, I can tell that their hair is, that each one of them has different color hair. Even though their hair isn't colored, I can tell this. It's like if you're looking at a black and white photo of the American flag. The photo is in black and white, but you know that the flag is red, white, and blue. So y'all know what I'm saying? It was like that. Why I look like I got a black eye? I don't know. I don't know why it's looking like that. It must be the light. But anyway, um and so that's what made me realize these are the same group of girls that I passed on the pathway when I came through the portal. These were the girls. They were the mermaids. Okay? Now, my thought is, where are they taking me? But I was so excited to find out. I didn't know if it was a good thing. I didn't know if it was a bad thing. I just knew these mermaids saved me and they was taking me somewhere. And I'm like, where is we going? Like, I was so excited. Like, where is we going? I don't know if it's good or bad, but where is we going? And that's kind of how I live my life right now. Whether people think something good or bad, I know nothing is happening to me. Everything happens for me. I'm just excited for the journey. I'm just excited to see what's going to happen next, how I'm going to handle it, how I'm going to get through it, and what's going to be my reward afterwards. That's how I live my life. So I was just excited to see what was going to happen next. But suddenly my son is shaking me and calling me, mama, 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 and shaking me and calling me, shaking me and calling me. So I open my eyes and I'm like, I'm pissed because he brought me out of it and I didn't get to see where we were going and what was about to happen. So I'm like, what? What's wrong? Because I told him, don't bother me if it wasn't an emergency. So I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's going on? He tell me that it sounded like I couldn't breathe and that was scaring him. So That's why he was shaking me and calling me, trying to wake me up or whatever, because I wasn't asleep, but he thought I was asleep. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. Like, I probably wasn't breathing it for a second because I was drowning. And he like, what? Like, and I'm like, Source took me and I was drowning, but the mermaid saved me. Like, and he like, oh, okay. And he went back to what he was doing because they know all about Source and they have their own gifts, own abilities, own experiences. So me talking about something happening with me with Source is not a big thing to them. You know what I'm saying? They know about it. So he like, oh, okay, okay. I'm like, yeah, but I was drowning at first, so that's probably why it sounded like I couldn't breathe. But it scared him, so he brought me out of it. But I'm saying this to say anyone who has ever had an encounter with mermaids. Now, I've seen a couple videos where people talk about mermaid encounters. And when they talk about how fast they were going, that's how I know they're telling the truth. Because that's what stands out to me the most, the speed at which the mermaids move. So that also makes me wonder, how do mermaids get caught? Like, I saw a video where they were saying something about the elite eat mermaid, catch them and eat them or something. And I'm like, how are they catching them? And that's why when people say they saw a mermaid, it was there, then it was instantly gone. It's because they move that fast. That's another reason why I don't be fucking with these waters. It's too much in the waters that you can't see and that you don't know about. Now, the waters were here before anything was here. The waters were always here. The waters was here before Earth. The waters was here before humans. So anybody who think they know something about what's in the oceans and all the big bodies of water, they don't even have half of what's in those waters. I can be in the water in a swimming pool. I swim all day long. I'm a good swimmer. Swim all day long. But to be in some water with some fish or some animals or creatures, I ain't with that shit. I ain't with going into the water at the beach. I ain't with taking my kids out into no damn water. Cause something can snatch your ass so fast that you won't even be seen. Nobody will even see what took you or where you went or nothing. And if it's a damn mermaid, you out of here at the speed of light. So for you all who think mermaids don't exist, they do. And they're very, very fast. Now, this also made me look at the movie The Little Mermaid differently because they're putting it in your face like they always do. These mermaids can walk on water. Sorry, not water. These mermaids can walk on land looking like humans, just like that movie predicts, just like that movie shows you. These mermaids are real. They can walk on land as human people, and they're very whimsical or colorful. Like, they're different. Like, they're not looking like everybody else. Just like I don't look like everybody else. I don't like to look like everybody else. But mermaids exist. They're very fast. So be careful out there. Namaste.